Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Square Syndrome Podcast. I'm Mcbeal, and as always, I'm joined by Tom.
Hey.
Hill, sorry. Troy Salmon.
What's up?
And Rudge.
Yo.
And I managed to get through that without fucking it up for once.
Who's your daddy?
How is
Sorry, baby.
I'm still getting Vietnam flashbacks to last week. I've had a lot of people tell me, seriously, Dad. Is that when you call your teacher mum in school?
A Freudian slip is where you say one thing but mean your mother. I mean another.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, I've spoken to my dad this week, so hopefully that will be it. So thankfully, I haven't done the same mistake this week. How are you all doing anyway?
Doing good. I am doing good tonight.
Yeah, not bad, man. Not bad.
Yeah.
I'm fine, son. How are you?
I'm doing good, Dad. Tell them I said no.
Dad is loving it.
And there's our new running joke for
Are
the
you
podcast.
winning?
Don't worry, you're getting fuck all for Father's Day. Right.
Just like every other year.
Yeah.
Change now. Right. So everyone's generally good, yeah?
Yeah. I'm solid.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah.
So I think it should be Tom that goes first today.
Alrighty.
Start us up.
All right.
Okay. Right, so my first pick today, I think I've actually spoken about before possibly, but I'm not sure. But the second series of it came out last week, and they released all of it on iPlayer, so I've kind of binge-watched it. Is a TV show called Ghosts. Don't know if any of you guys know this.
Yes.
Vaguely.
But yeah, same.
Like when you start talking about it, I will be reminded, I'm thinking.
Okay. Well, basically, it's written by the whole cast, write it together, and it's the guys who were the original cast of Horrible Histories. So it's like a more adult show that they're doing,
I love that show.
and
Yeah,
it's got the same kind of wit and cleverness that Horrible Histories does. So basically, this woman inherits a massive mansion, but when she gets in there, she has an accident, falls and hits her head, and suddenly she can see all the ghosts that live there.
Damn.
And it's about her interacting with them and interacting with normal humans, and yeah. And you've got one guy who walks around the whole time with an arrow through his neck. You've got a guy who was obviously like a cavalier, who had his head cut off. Somebody who was a politician who died obviously without any trousers on because you look the way you did the moment that you died. And he's walking around with a pair of suspenders and a shirt and jacket. And yeah, he's the guy who plays Death in the Stupid Deaths thing. Plays that character, by the way.
It does, stupid devs. Thanks, Dan. I just got that out of my fucking mind, and now.
Anyway, so the first series was very good. It was well received to the point where the BBC immediately commissioned a series 2 and a series 3 before series 1 had finished.
Wow.
So that's how confident they were that this was going to be good. And like I say, series 2 came out a few days ago, and I literally binge watched it inside of 3.5 hours. I literally watched back to back, bang, 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 every single episode.
Gee whiz.
That's 7 episodes.
6 episodes, but like I went and made some food at some point or something. So it was probably about 3.5 to 4 hours, I'd guess.
Okay.
I mean, it's a 6-episode series. And yeah, it's not like the most challenging of comedy, but it is very funny. The first series was all about her kind of getting used to them. The second series, you found out a bit more about how most of them died, as well as the continuing story of them all living together.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's got the same kind of wit and just clever humour that Horrible Histories has, because these guys all wrote for that as well. And so it hits the right notes most of the time.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's on After the Watershed, but I don't think it actually needs to be.
Yeah.
Well, it's nothing that crazy, no?
It doesn't rely on lots of swearing. I'm thinking there's probably the occasional swear word in there.
Okay.
But it doesn't rely on that. It's clever. You've got, like, in the basement there was a plague pit. There's loads of people down there who aren't allowed up into the rest of the house who died of the plague, and it's just
Oh no.
and it's just it's stupid. And most of them play multiple characters as well.
Oh, sick.
Most of them play like multiple. They have one like main dead person that they play, but then they also end up playing quite a few of the other dead people.
Is it noticeable that it's the same actor, or is it really good makeup job?
You sometimes don't realise it's the same actor. Sometimes you do. It doesn't, but it doesn't take away from it because you know that it's the same actors playing lots of roles. So
yeah, that's why they do it. It's like, wait a second.
Yeah, exactly. So it doesn't take away from it whatsoever. And yeah, it's funny, it's enjoyable, it's not challenging. It's just it's nice. It's a fun show.
Oh my God.
And I can't speak highly enough.
You know what?
Histories.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, well, pretty much.
Yeah.
I was misremembering and thinking you were about to talk about Spooks.
Spooks.
That's a very different show.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to watch that as well. Thank you, Dan. We're off to a good start. I'm writing that down. Am I to watch?
Wait, before we
It
move
wasn't
on,
a bad show itself.
Yeah, before we move on though, hey, because literally I saw a trailer bit yesterday as well because my little sister seen the first season. I was like, damn. And then she goes, yeah, you gotta watch it. And I was like, you're talking about it now? That's weird.
Well, Ghosts.
Ghosts. Yeah, Ghosts.
Oh. My wife has fallen in love with Horrible History, so like we will have to watch Ghosts. I'll tell her, and she'll be like, "Yes, I have to watch that."
So, yeah, like I said, it comes on after Worship, but I don't think it actually needs. It might be because it's dealing with death and ghosts that they think it needs to be on later. I don't know. But for me, I've certainly never noticed it being like too far in any particular direction.
And it's good that a comedy can do that now, because too many comedies now rely on shock factor to be funny.
Yeah, way too much.
It's nice to see a comedy. It was funny when one of them was doing it first, but no, most British comedies just needlessly trying to be about sex, and a lot of comedies kind of get lost. So a bit of a more of an innocent comedy is appreciated.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, this cell has really actually seduced me. I'm going to go watch this show as soon as I possibly can.
So next week,
it's worth it.
Me and Dan will come back next week with our picks of Ghosts. We'll bring it back.
You know what? I have absolutely no issue if you do that. I love to hear another opinion on it.
All right. No. That's a 10.
Yep, there are no rules in this podcast. Definitely. I mean, if Troy wanted to, he could talk about Charmed every week, but we don't let him. That's the only rule.
Don't let me. How dare you?
Yeah, definitely. Okay.
We've got the people to think of, Troy. We can't.
The people to think of. What do you mean? You're not thinking of them enough, though, because they want to know the charm. They want what they want.
More like the cursed ones.
It's like Batista just goes, "Give me what I want. Give me what I want." That's basically what you want, yo.
No, and what happened when he said that? That's the company.
Let's not go there. Let's continue.
That's why when I asked Charm fans to come onto the podcast, it was very hard to find any.
Here we go.
And they didn't want to come on.
They didn't want to come on. I haven't searched it. I haven't done the searching yet. I'll search first. I'll search.
It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, we're interrupting Tom's time. So
yeah, go on, Tom.
Yeah, so, all right. Second one. This is a bit of a cop-out, me going for this, but it just so happened
crime.
A week or two ago, I was sitting and I'd finished a program, I don't know what it was, and my TV recommended another show. And it said, watch more things like this. I went, yeah. Didn't actually bother to look what it was until the music started playing. And then I went like, oh shit, I'll watch this. It's a show I've seen before. It's a show I've seen many times. It's a show I think we've probably discussed on here. And I'm hoping one day we will do like a deep dive into this. But it's a show I know all of you know. It's The Wire.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
One of the best HBO shows ever.
Heavy hitters, yeah. Okay.
Absolutely.
Game of Thrones, it deserves its spot at the top. Oh,
No. Do not be knocking Game of Thrones. Game of
That
Thrones.
Don't disrespect Game of Thrones, man. Come on now.
Game of Thrones is not for everyone, I grant you, and that's fair enough. But respect that everybody has their own opinion. Charmed is liked by nobody, and that's fair for all of us.
No. We're not going there.
Game of Thrones, no.
Okay.
Charmed is top tier. Come on now.
So here's the thing. Two things I just want to point out just as we go into this discussion. Number one, in terms of HBO shows, you're never going to get me off of Band of Brothers being the best thing HBO ever put out.
Okay.
Right?
Awesome friends. Hello there. So weird to see him in that. No, but yeah.
Secondly, The Wire was a really important show for me. It got me through a really, really dark and depressed time in my life.
Mhm.
But because of that, when I look back and try and think about The Wire, I don't have very much to go off of.
No, fair enough.
Because, you know, your memory goes when all that stuff's going on for you.
Yeah. No, fair play.
So, if you don't mind, I'm just going to look it up while you talk.
No, go on.
No, feel free. What I would recommend, Dan, is that you go back and watch it now that you don't have that emotional.
Oh, yeah. But like,
And, yeah,
it's one of those ones I do respect it. I can't remember enough about it to like really be very contributing. But
No, that's fair enough.
I respect it, and I want to binge it at some point when it's like.
Yeah,
Well,
like
Dan, it's been a while for me, but also this is the first time that I think I've ever saw Elvis Bieber. Idris Elba.
Idris Elba.
For that, I am grateful.
Yeah.
No, brilliant actor. Yeah, I mean, I've seen him in quite a few things before that, but so that was actually one of the things that made me go and watch it was the fact that Idris Elba was in it, because I'd seen him in other things and I liked him. I went, oh, okay, Idris Elba's in that. I'll give it a shot. Otherwise, I might not have actually picked it up as a show. But yeah, it's a brilliant show. It plays on loads of things. It's all about the police and people and the chain of command and all that kind of stuff as part of it. It's gritty without being overly. It has moments of really nasty moments of fun. It doesn't fit into anything in particular. It has something for everyone, I would say. Has a lot of swearing in it, but you know, it's realistic to the streets of Baltimore, which is where it's set.
Yeah.
Half the cast were just kids pulled off the street.
That's amazing.
So obviously, the main characters were actors. But a lot of the kids who were playing like drug mules to shout that the police are coming and all that kind of stuff, like the lookouts, they were just Baltimore kids who were offered the chance to be in it and took it, which is awesome.
Yeah, it's nice that.
And I mean, I the thing I like about it is obviously there were 5 seasons of it. It was nearly cancelled after 2 because it cost them $50 million a series to do it, and it wasn't pulling in big numbers. Weirdly, because it's obviously now become a cult classic, but at the time it wasn't pulling in big numbers.
That's one of my picks has done as well. The 5 cancellation quite a few times.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll get to that my turn.
Okay.
Can I? I've been looking at things while you've been talking.
Yeah.
Can we start like at the start of The Wire? The Tom Waits.
What do you
The
mean?
opening thing. The opening
the
theme
music?
for yeah. By Tom Waits, the man, the myth, the legend.
Well, what I love about The Wire is that every season it has the same song as its theme, but it reworks it a different way.
Yeah.
So the first, I think the first series was my favourite.
It's a who's who of like really good like.
Yeah.
Blind Boys of Alabama, Steve Earle, like just to name a few.
It's
Waits
awesome.
Himself. It's great.
It's awesome. It's the kind of thing that I would expect you to perform at an open mic night. I'm serious.
Yeah.
Go and listen to all 5 versions, and I guarantee you would make yourself a version.
Oh, hell yeah.
Similar but different to all of them.
Love it.
No. It's great.
Anyway, yeah. But the first series is obviously all about them trying to get this drug dealer who's kind of managed to stay off the radar. And it's all about trying to catch him, but also lots of other things, like the main guy played by Dominic West is a drunk. He's a functioning alcoholic, essentially. And it's just, I can't, it's a brilliant show. I love the fact that every season, it's all about them putting up a wire. obviously.
Yeah.
But it's a different area of Baltimore life. So the first series is directly the drugs and the police. Second series is to do with the unions and the docks. And the drugs and the police are still in there because that's a thing that runs through the whole show. But it's just another aspect. Season 3 is lots of different things. Season 4 is based a lot around schools.
Oh.
Quite cool. Well, no, because it's quite a good way, actually. Because obviously you killed off a lot of characters by the time we get to season 4.
Yeah.
Because the nature of the drug business. Oh yeah, season 3 is Little Amsterdam or Hamsterdam, where one of the police chiefs legalizes drugs, essentially to help with the problems.
Yeah, exactly.
Turns like 3 blocks into the go area, and the police won't touch you if you go into this area, which is brilliant done. And it also, season 3 is when they introduced Aidan Gillen to the show, who's a brilliant actor anyway. And it gave another aspect of a career politician as well. So you're following his story as well as the career policeman and the policeman who actually just wants to do a good job and all those kind of things. Yeah. The bad guys, like you got a character called the Greek who isn't actually Greek, but everyone calls him the Greek. And it's so good. I wish they'd done more. I think they could have gone further with it. A couple of things that stick in my mind is there's a character in there called Bunk, who's I can never remember the name of the actor. He's Jimmy McNulty's kind of partner, big black guy.
Bunk.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'll look for him.
I can't think of his name, which is really going to annoy me. Let me see if I can find it.
Bunk Moreland, played by Wendell Pierce.
Yes.
Okay.
And
there we go.
He played Meghan Markle's dad in Suits, for example. He's been in other things.
Oh.
Okay.
But he's got one of my. He's like the straight shooting guy, and they're talking. They finally get in season 2. One of my favorite lines of all time is they finally find out that the person who's supplying the drugs or is involved with the unions guys is the Greek. And he said, "Oh, goddamn Greeks!" And the McNulty goes, "The Greeks invented civilization," and he just responds with, "Yeah, and ass fucking too." And it's just, I absolutely love it.
Damn!
And I'm just like, I love that line. It's one of my absolute favorite lines of all time. Just the biggest put down to one of the founding civilizations of ass. But yeah, absolutely. The show is so good. The other thing is in season 2. Is the last thing I'm going to say on this. There's a bit where they're trying to break a prostitution ring.
Yeah.
And Dominic West's character Jimmy McNulty has to go undercover, and they say he has to be somewhere out of town, and so he pretends to be British, and it's the worst English accent in the world.
I think it's meant to be.
Yeah, that's the whole point. I didn't realise at the time that Dominic West is from London. I didn't know he was in. The only thing I'd seen him in was this. As far as I knew, he was an American actor. So and I was going, "Oh my god, that's the worst English accent I've ever heard." And then I saw him or something, and I went, "What the fuck?" It was just he was taking the piss on such a fundamental level. I loved it, and I can never. It is one of HBO's best ever shows. It's up there alongside Band of Brothers, The Sopranos, Game of Thrones, the Chernobyl. These massive, brilliant shows. It is one of the best, and it's one of the best police dramas as well, because it doesn't just focus on that. Also, you find yourself rooting for the bad guys half the time.
Yeah,
because they give you such an in-depth look into their world. It's not just they're bad, they're naughty, and these are the good guys. It's all the shades of grey that are possible in that scenario are shown, and I absolutely love it.
Amazing,
lovely.
So yeah,
right.
so rant over, move on.
Right.
Before Troy kicks in, thank you, Tom.
That's right.
Lovely start. We would just like to tell you, just before Troy Samuel's opinions are his own and not the opinions shared by Square Eye Syndrome Incorporated. God help us all. We apologise. Here comes Troy.
Oh wow! That disclaimer. What the heck? That random disclaimer. What the heck?
I am terrified about what you're about to say now.
No, I'm gonna. No, it was gonna be something crazy, but I changed my mind. So you're safe. You're safe. You're safe this week.
We'll be the judges of that, sir. Right.
You're safe this week. Oh, okay, I'm gonna keep it simple. So better play. I was gonna say that. Nah, you're something, don't you? All right. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna start off. Gonna keep it sports. I'm gonna keep it simple this week. I'm gonna keep it simple because I'm gonna go mad, but I said should I hold back a little bit just for this week because I'm
doesn't
get
get
knackered.
much more simple.
Why? You're insane anyway. Why
It doesn't get much more simple
come
than
on,
Charm.
give us both barrels, Troy.
I'm gonna get people talking just a little bit. I'm just gonna get sports.
He's going to talk about the Charm reboot. Hold your asses, boys.
Oh, here we go. No. I'm saving that. Trust me, you ain't gonna know what's coming.
Oh, please don't.
So,
Please don't.
okay, here we go. First off, we're gonna start with B Elite. D Elite. All Elite Wrestling. There we go. We're gonna talk about All Elite Wrestling. There we go.
Oh dear.
Yes. So I knew it was gonna get better. I knew it. There we go. So we're gonna start.
I'm just gonna put my headphones down now. I'll be back in 10.
All Elite Wrestling, guys. There we go. So, professional wrestling company. If you don't know what All Elite Wrestling is, it's got the wrestling in the title. You should know. So its inception was announced.
We avoid this coming into the
You show's a TV show.
Hey, no. Hey, look, I'm here for it. For it.
See, Dan's here for it. He's here for it, guys.
Next week, I'm bringing fucking Grandstand onto this.
Do it, Ben. Do it. All right.
Go
Okay.
for it. AEW is a legitimate TV
Yeah,
show.
exactly.
I'm not saying no. Go for it, please.
Okay. So its inception was announced by entrepreneurs Shahid Khan and his son, Mr. Tony Khan, with the former acting as his professional lead investor. So we have Mr. Tony Khan bringing this show to life.
Sounds like we need some kind of drum solo slowly building.
I think we do. At some point, that's going to happen. I'm going to make it happen at some point. But...
The enthusiasm he's got, I think Troy's been paid by Khan.
I wish I was getting paid by Khan, damn.
Again, bro.
So we got... I love that, Dan. There we go. I like it. There we go. I've got
the Fringe dynamite in my head. Dynamite.
Oh, also we have professional wrestlers Cody Rhodes, but known as Cody. Matt and Nick Jackson, Adam Page, collectively known as the Elite.
Cowboy shit.
Yes, cowboy. You know what? So they are running the show. Running it as their best they can. You got Kenny in the back, hiring them, the Asian community, you know what I'm saying? Bringing up the rear with the female Asian wrestlers. Asian swag.
Yeah, Bushi, mate.
Ooh,
So,
Bushi. Oh,
there's a gay joke. Right, let's move on.
Okay. All right. Okay, so basically they've got the Young Bucks bringing up this show, helping write the show with a little help from Kenny Omega, as I said before. Run by wrestlers most of the time, and you can tell it shows because the storytelling in All Elite Wrestling is literally top notch right now, especially from that other company, as you guys know. Yeah, it's solid, man. And literally last week,
Impact is terrible.
Oh, here we go. Oh, wait for that. Wait a second. No, Tom, you don't know what's coming next. So, right.
I mean, are we going to start with All In?
Should we start All In? Are we all in? Are we? Wait, that's a good question. Are we all in, guys? Are we all in?
We had to be all in back in 2018 if we were going to be all in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Tom, Ben, are you all in?
Yeah. I watched.
Okay.
I'm a New Japan fan, but I have watched AEW. I'm impressed with how good it is.
Okay.
I have watched a fair bit of it. I'm very impressed.
Oh my god!
To be honest, my opinion of AEW's gone down slightly in the last couple of weeks.
Ooh,
not because of the product, not the product at all. I love the product. It's when their last pay-per-view, the Matt Hardy thing.
Oh yeah, with the
and accidents happen. Pro wrestling is not ballet. Everyone knows that. things go wrong, and Matt Hardy clearly cracks his head, they should have stopped that match.
That was gruesome.
Even though Matt Hardy said to them he wanted to continue, that better heads should have prevailed in that situation. And they should have either changed the finish so that he didn't climb up a fucking scaffold whilst he's clearly concussed, or there were 1,000,001 ways they could have got around the problem, but they went, oh, well, the storyline said if he lost, he had to leave. It was like, it's fucking wrestling. The number of times people retire and come back, there is always a way back. And you shouldn't... I know I'm ragging on AEW. I love AEW. But the fact that they did that really disappointed.
It was a big mistake. But
it was a massive mistake. I admit that. Yeah, that was a big mistake.
He always come back as Mr. AEW, under a mask. Like, it's American.
That was a bad mistake. I'm gonna lie. The way that went off, I was like, whew.
So yeah. Otherwise, yes, I am all in with AEW.
I like that.
Last couple of weeks, I've been like.
And guess who was facing as well? Mr. AEW himself, the Draw, Sammy Guevara. Oh my god,
he's awesome.
Oh, the Draw himself.
No argument.
No arguments. I love that.
Sammy Guevara is quality.
He is good, but he loses every match. I would like to see him move up a bit.
I would like to see him go on a bit of a run.
Yeah, he does. He does. Yeah, he does.
Like, having him lose eventually, he becomes a jobber. He's not there yet, but I'm worried that eventually people won't take him seriously in anything. There's a lot of damage can happen.
Yeah, but he loses in such weird and wonderful ways.
Exactly, the way he sells and everything.
Yeah. It's like with Dolph Ziggler. It took years for people to find Dolph Ziggler can't make it.
Dolph Ziggler,
Yeah, but it took years of him losing before people went, oh, he's a mid-carder. But it was years where we were going, oh, he's going to make it big next year. You watch. He's so good at selling. He's so good at this.
Sammy Guevara
does have time. He has plenty of time to turn it round.
Yeah, he's got time. He's got time, and the thing is, the funny thing about it, when he got suspended, the ratings went down. All of a sudden, he came back, and that rating spiked. I was like, "Yo, it's Sammy Guevara, guys. It's him."
The audience turned up.
Yes, he came back. I was like, see, that was it. That was confirmation right there. The Jericho called himself the $1 million guy, million viewer guy, but nah, it's not Sammy Guevara, bro. That's Sammy Guevara. It's him.
So, can we talk about our favourites in the brand? Then?
Oh yeah, go on. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, that's the whole point. It's talking points. Yeah. I'll say
Sonny Kiss.
Sonny Kiss. Go on.
Because he's a bit different. He's just fun. He's good athletically, and I just admire the fact that there is an openly gay character that isn't afraid to play it a bit gay.
Absolutely.
He's a good wrestler as well.
Who did you say?
Sonny Kiss.
Who? Sonny Kiss. Oh yeah, good wrestler.
My wife is not so big fan of Sonny Kiss. She's got some nice.
I'm a fan of his work, but it's just like I don't know. I'm just like, it's just too much for me. Oh God.
I mean, the amount of abuse he got when he got a #1 contender shot against Cody for the TNT title was ridiculous.
But that's the internet for you. There's always a bunch of
well, there's always a load of keyboard warriors on the internet.
I think, but the thing is, I thought Sonny Kiss should have brought it a bit more though in that match. That's how I feel. He should have brought like a bit more stiff shots in there. Boom, I would have been safe with that.
And my favourite though, it may not be an obvious one. It's Darby Allin's become out of the people, not ex-WWE guys like your
Darby,
or John Moxley's that I already like, Jimmy Havoc's and all that. I mean, Darby Allin is someone that I really like. His coffin drop finisher is fantastic.
I love that move.
Darby Allin is going to end up killing himself.
Yeah, he's going to murder himself one of these days.
In the most unnatural way. Like, he goes into the ring post back first. That's just disgusting, mate.
I mean, it's amazing, but you look at people like Mick Foley.
Yeah.
His life has Mick Foley's life has probably been shortened by the shit that he did in the name of ratings and being extreme.
Yeah.
Facts. Yeah.
I mean, Mick Foley is one of my favourite wrestlers of all time because of the crazy shit he did.
He's a great guy.
But I worry for Darby Allin. I mean, did you see when he got put in the body bag full of tacks at the pay-per-view?
Bro, I was like,
and got thrown out of the ring. I was like, oh my God, what the hell?
The
way he landed.
Yeah, it was ugly.
That was just,
that's kind of, it's part of the thing. Like, it's like, I'm not here for that, but I am here for that.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean.
there's a good variety to AEW. I mean, when we talk about that other company, it's all a bit the same style inside style, but AEW has everything.
They
You
do,
know,
Yeah,
everything. Yeah, they
So
do.
Dan, who's your favourite then?
Yeah, who's yours?
Well, oh god, there's so many. Right, we got to talk about the Young Bucks because they are
Super
solidly
Kick
one of the
Super Kick Party.
they're solidly one of the best tag teams in the world. And if we're talking tag teams, AEW is filled with them. So Cal
Tons.
Uncensored.
SCU.
best
Yeah.
friends, best friends, and
Best
private
friends.
party.
And the Lucha Brothers.
My boys, the Lucha Brothers. Oh, my boys.
You got Pain and Glory, who used to be a LAX. It's ridiculous.
We've also got the Jurassic Express.
Oh, yeah.
Wherever. You got the Rhodes Brothers. You got Hangman and the
Lucha Bros.
Yeah, it's ridiculous tag team. And the revival, right? FTR is stupid. The tag team roster is stacked.
Yeah, it is ridiculously
It's brilliant.
stacked.
But
But also,
sorry.
putting the revival with Tully Blanchard is genius.
Yeah, that was amazing.
That's absolute genius to
That's
do.
a master stroke right there.
They are
the Brainbusters reincarnated.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out who the four horsemen will be with them because there's obviously two other people.
People speculating Cody. People speculating Cody.
Cody would be a very, very
people
good shout.
saying it's Cody. Yeah, Cody's in there.
Hikaru Shida is my favorite female wrestler. She's really good. I'm glad she's got the title.
Yeah.
Really like her. She's just got a really good style.
Yeah, I like Shida.
Britt Baker's one that I'm beginning to fall in love with. She's very good.
Oh, Britt Baker.
Again.
No, Britt Baker is awesome.
I think she's thinking of Shida eventually. She's quite good.
Oh, you think?
We keep mentioning all these really, really good ones, but I just have to point out one in particular who stands.
Go on, do it.
I've been a fan of this guy since he was in like British wrestling and New Japan.
Oh, let's see where this is going. Go on.
And he went from there to WWE, and he's gone from there to AEW. And he's just a force to be reckoned with everywhere he goes, and he's just brilliant everywhere he goes. Like one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, Pac.
Oh, my boy. My boy.
The Honey Badger.
The bastard.
The bastard.
There we go. Yes, my boy.
Troy, you're in danger of overgoing your time. So you might...
I know. This is going to go forever. Okay, so.
I'm trying to keep this
I know. Trust me. I'm with you. So. Okay, so just on a side note, Ricky Starks is literally my favorite right now. But let's continue.
Dustin Rhodes, man.
Ricky Starks is the man.
Dustin Rhodes, his regeneration in AEW is awesome.
God, he just keeps
keep this for when we do more wrestling stuff.
Okay, all right. Okay, so that is AEW for you guys. So you can find that in the UK. You can find it on 5-Star. You can find it anywhere there on any kind.
No, ITV.
ITV. No, so, I think it's a 5-Star, wasn't it?
No,
ITV player.
ITV player. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, because
you know what I'm thinking about 5-Star. That's
Impact, bro.
That's Impact. There we go. I mixed them up because I got Impact next. Nice segue right there.
I have nothing to say. Impact. I don't watch it, so you guys are gonna have to do it.
Ooh, Impact.
Okay.
All right. So Impact, I haven't seen recent stuff, but I used to be here just for Impact.
Oh, okay. Used to be a big fan.
When Impact was TNA, I was here for the birth of the X Division.
Yes, love it.
All that stuff. It's great.
I love those TNA days, but Impact, oh my days, it's been doing all right. You know, Eric Young's back. Impact Wrestling, the world class maniac.
World champion, not really.
Yes, the champion. He's back as the champion.
Eric Young is an incredible wrestler who's just
so talented.
Who's always been put down as not being good enough.
Exactly.
And always by people who don't give him a chance to show how damn good he is. Sorry.
I know it's annoying. Literally, it's so bad the way he's getting treated. It's ridiculous. Eric Young is a flipping man. The stuff that he did with Kurt Angle back in the day. Oh my gosh, this Kurt Angle feud was amazing.
Well, he's not a woman, is he? So he's a man.
I can't angle for you this.
Wait.
Where did that come from? What?
Huh?
But Dan, what happened?
Question marks meme.
What the hell just happened?
Dan?
Ben's gone. He's gone.
John Travolta looking round inside Ben's brain.
Ben's apparently just fell off his bed right now. He's gone. He's gone. Okay, here we go. So... Oh my god! Okay, I got focus. Ben, you're killing me, man. Flipping heck. Okay, so Eric Young is the world champion. Hey, he's back. Oh, and there's a great feud going on right now. Sammy Callahan versus RVD. It's a jokish feud because he's got his girl Katie Forbes with him as well. It's funny as heck. Oh my days, that feud is funny as heck. Got Katie Forbes just twerking in Sammy Callahan's face 90% of the matches. It's hilarious, bro. And apparently he got it back as well. Literally, last week it was amazing. He power drove her. I was like, yes, he got Katie Forbes power driver. Let's go. Men and women violence. I'm loving it right now. I'm loving it. Not that part, but not in that part. Okay, so calm down, guys. Calm down. I'm not Ben.
Troy Salmon's opinion, so those of us are not as
Not in that way, guys. Come on. Not in that way. Come on.
Ben, can we just capture that phrase and put it on a loop?
No. Freak. Oh, what have I done?
We need a soundboard. We need a soundboard.
I'm just making sure that me, Dan, and Tom don't get arrested for what you did.
Oh my god! Wait, the stuff that you son underage. Anyways, let's continue.
Mr. Check the ages
here. Okay, but yeah, stuff like that happens on Impact Wrestling. It's amazing, man. Hey, obviously, the fans ain't really there. Obviously, like in some other companies like AEW, but the action is there in the ring. The storytelling is great. Apparently, Moose is getting haunted by EC3. Apparently, it's like, what's it, control your narrative? Apparently, he's possessing people now. He's got a supernatural character. It's really weird. ECW is, EC3 is crazy. But yeah, so good stuff happening in Impact. As Ben said it before, 5-star. Check it out there in the UK. So yeah, so that's my 2 for today. And also, side note, before I finish up, there's something called United Wrestling Network. It's called Prime Time. It's live. It's like an offshoot of NWA. So that's going on right now. You can find it online for free somewhere.
I'm calling this for next week. Troy's picks are going to be NXT and NXT UK.
I'm thinking about it. Oh, that's a good idea. I'm thinking that. Oh my days! Wait, Prime Time live. There was a match on Prime Time. Literally, I'm catching up with that.
W Nitro on a network.
My gosh, Ben! What the heck, Ben? Really?
W, and he'll just tell about all the violence that women do.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
But yeah, there was a match that Thunder Rosa versus Priscilla Kelly. If you watch that on Prime Time, it was a match that's amazing, stiff as heck, and they look fire. But anyways, yeah, I'm done.
16 minutes over where we should be.
Go ahead, guys. Go ahead.
Let's just roll.
Yeah,
let's roll with it. Go on.
If it goes over, it goes over. I don't care anymore. So thank you, Troy, for your picks. At least it was decent for once.
Oh, here we go. Disrespect.
Mate, it's the only way.
My amazing picks.
Really, the only way is up for you. Now we're out of the trouble zone now. Now we can go back to.
I'm back. Ben wrecked my soul. I'm back. Making me laugh.
I'm going to talk about this. Is not anything I read. So I don't know what that means. Jesus Christ.
Where did that go?
That sounded like a bitchy comment from the drag race. I do apologise, but I'm married, so you're safe. Anyway, Jesus Christ!
Where is this going?
Ben's wife.
I don't know what's going on.
I'm just going to go back on. So much like Tom's one of Tom's picks to Wire. This show that first show I'm going to talk about is it was always on the verge of cancellation. But unlike Tom's show, it had an overarching plot line. It's Fringe. It's
okay.
Do you guys know of it?
Ooh,
Fringe.
Yeah, Fringe.
There we go. Oh my gosh, he did it. Ben did it.
Good. This is a good show.
So basically, much of it, but I know it.
Yeah.
So basically, it's a show about a company that works for the government that looks into rogues' unexplainable scientific discoveries. there's how do I say? There's this man called John Bishop, who is a crazy old man who basically is behind the first two seasons at least. The main characters work with him because a lot of his experiments that he did have been released out into the world, and they're always it starts off as well, this is the scientific thing that we're doing this week. This is what's affecting people. It always links back to him, like John Barrowman, like Captain Jack Harkness from Torchwood. It's kind of it goes along that type of thing first, but then each season it decided to change it up a little bit. Have you guys seen it before?
Yeah, I've seen all of it. Seen all of it. Love it.
Right, come and help me out a little bit then.
Yeah, so basically, Fringe it has like every episode is almost like an X-Files type of thing.
Yeah,
so like little stuff happens in there. You got like the sci-fi element, you got the thriller element. So each episode is kind of different, but at the same time, it's kind of overarching at the same time because it's always got that one theme.
Yes,
that's running through it. Yeah, throughout the show.
So Oliver Dunman and Peter Bishop are the main two characters that we meet at the beginning. Peter Bishop's father, Walter Bishop, it's not John Bishop. The stand-up comedian from Liverpool is not here.
John Bishop.
They are members of the Fringe division of the FBI based in Boston, Massachusetts, who work for the government, obviously Homeland Security. The team uses real science and FBI investigative techniques to investigate a series of unexplained, often ghastly occurrences which are related to mysteries surrounding a parallel universe.
Yes.
Now, after season 3, it goes a bit crazy because that's where the parallel universe
it gets mental.
Comes in. And it will give you the opening credits will go red, blue. Tell you which universe you're going to be in for the episode. It's really clever.
Yeah, smart.
The thing is, it lasted for 5 seasons. And it was always, like Tom said, always under cancellation. So the fact that they managed to finish their 5-year storyline is something extraordinary, especially because it's American television. They're really quick to fire, shows because it never had a big audience. Walter Bishop, who's played by John Noble, is one of the best actors I've ever seen. His Walter Bishop he's kind of like the Doctor mixed with Dr. Brown from Back to the Future.
In a way, yeah.
A bit crazy. They've got a cow for some reason, which I never. They've got a cow in the.
Astrid, get the cows.
Astrid. Oh yeah, he always gets her name wrong.
Yeah, he goes. Hey, what? Yeah, you could call it Astro. For first, you get called Astro. Some weird. Every episode is a different name until you got it right towards the end.
Yeah, it starts really slowly. I mean, it's not that special for the first couple of seasons.
Yeah, it's a slow burn. It's a slow burn.
By season 3, it's taking the piss.
Yeah.
And it just gets all sci-fi, and it's just
sci-fi is finest. That's what I'm going to say. Sci-fi is best. That's what I'm going to say on that.
Yeah, and it's just got great actors in it. It's got Leonard Nimoy.
Yeah,
at certain points as well. Anything else?
Astrid. Astrid.
Reddick is in it as Philip Boyes. He's a regular in it. Joshua Jackson, I don't know if he's gone into bigger things, but he used to be in.
Yeah.
Dawson's
Creek. It's also in a movie I really liked, which was fairly underrated, The Skulls.
Oh, yeah, yes. Oh, there you go, Dan. Oh, yeah.
Who's like my manager. Current job. Tom might get that. Anna Trov, we're not going to name her in this. I don't know who listens to this. Blair Brown is up. And it's just, I don't know. Like with Lost, you felt like you got cheated.
Yeah.
This show did show all of its cards. And as long as you can keep up. Problem with the show is you have to watch it on its own just to keep up with everything. Because it's very subtle. Yeah. It doesn't, its audience stupid. And it's one of those shows by the 3rd season. If you don't know what's going on, it don't want to know. It's not trying to get a new audience each week.
Yeah,
It's
forget
just-
about it. Because I did that once. I think I did that once before. I tried to get into it. I got into it late. So I tried to watch a certain thing, kind of jump ahead. I was like, nah, I'm going back to the beginning again. You can't do that.
It doesn't allow it.
Yeah.
And nowadays, that's tech, isn't it? Because they're kind of afraid to have that interwoven type of show now.
Yeah.
That's like just more of a reason to watch a show.
Yeah, but I love that.
I mean, you guys heard whenever I went on and on and on about The Expanse.
Yes.
It's the same kind of thing.
They're the best type of shows. And it's like Game of Thrones recently. It's a show that rewards long-term fans.
Yeah.
You have to hop on at the beginning to get the most out of it. You know what I mean? And I like shows where you can jump on at any episode. But I think there's something really rewarding about a show that is, if you're jumping on the third season and you don't know what's going on, you need to go back to season 1 to get the full impact of it.
You have to. Simple as that. You have to.
Fringe got really ballsy from season 3 onwards. It just stuck 2 fingers up. And it would just do plot twists that would just slam you into the floor. It was amazing.
I think that's why I got so much respect, because literally it just like went along, didn't care if you liked it or not. We're gonna finish the story. You got to follow the story, like literally.
Finish that story, and
you got to finish it.
Very rare, and I just, it's funny. It's one of America's best shows, and the fans that love it really do love it. And I just wanted to say, Fringe, you would have the box set is out for about £10-15 online. All 5 seasons. It was on Netflix, but it's no longer there. But for 15 quid Blu-ray, it's worth it, I think.
It's a classic. Pick it up.
Yeah, go watch it. You won't be disappointed. It is worth the payoff.
Definitely.
It's a slow burn of those first 2 seasons, but afterwards, then it just changes the format, where it's not a discovery of the week. It's all the shit. It starts hurting towards the finale. It lands it quite magnificently.
And the alternate Earth as well, they do it so well. It's like they're completely different from their counterparts as well. It's crazy.
Because my brother watched it with me. This is a couple of years ago, and he told me to stick with it because I found the first half of season 1 was good, but it was slow. He said, "No, you're going to need to
finish it."
Yeah, don't jump ship. It's worth it." And he's not wrong about everything. He loves Lost, so this is before we watched Lost. So I'm glad I listened to him this one time. So that's that Fringe.
Love it.
Show number 2. I wanted to talk about Fraiser.
Okay.
All right.
Are you guys friends? Yeah, Dan sounds like he's interested.
That wasn't Dan, that was me.
It was me too.
Dan was like, all right. Dan was like, okay.
Yeah, Dan was like, alrighty.
Yeah, Dan was in it as well.
Okay, my apologies.
Dan was there too.
Alrighty, damn.
He's like, all right.
I
wasn't like, for fuck's sake.
All I'm going to say, Ben, is I hope that you're going to be giving this positive, because you will get absolutely ripped to shreds if you do anything else.
Hold on. So, Fraiser was broadcast between September 1993 and concluded in May 2004. It's based on a spin. It originally started as a spin-off from Cheers, which is another great show.
Mm-hmm.
It's based on a psychiatrist, Fraiser Crane, played by Casey Grammer. Thank you very much. Best Beast. It's based in Seattle, and it's about his life as a radio Vice show host while connecting with his father and brother. And it's brilliant. Here in the UK, Channel 4 used to have this and Friends at the same time. Friends is always the more loved one, but I think Frasier is better, actually.
Damn right.
Frasier is. I've got to admit, that is better.
And why we are doing a Friends podcast in a couple of weeks to get a special, because it's more loved, I think Frasier is just much more, how do I say it? It is for the intellectuals.
Frasier is more intelligent comedy.
Yes.
It's subtle. It has more subtlety to it.
Very intelligent. It's not. It's so well written. It's most probably America's best ever comedy.
Yeah, very highbrow, guys.
Say that right now. If I had my way, If I could find a way to stream it well, we would do a special on it right now. I just love. It's like Shakespeare. It's like you get it. It's smart.
And the thing is, coming from me, I'm not a guy who really likes those kind of comedies, but I loved every second of it. I loved it.
Yeah, Freud.
Yeah, it's just clever and it doesn't go for the cheap gags.
Yeah.
No. Friends is a good comedy.
Can I just say one thing about Frasier though? It is made for me. It is made by David Hyde Pierce, who obviously plays Frasier's younger brother.
Oh yeah, he does.
For me, he is the performer of that show.
For me, he is as well. I'm with you.
He's just so good.
He's such a little bitch. So
he cracks me every time I see him on screen. I'm like, yes, I'm loving it right now.
He's brilliant.
But what I absolutely love is originally David Hyde Pierce said he wasn't going to do the show because he looked at the character and went, that's basically just Frasier again. Why would I do that? And they went, no, this guy. And he spoke with the writers and it was like, we want you to do this. And then they said they knew they had the right guy on the very first day of filming because it just said in the directions, Niles wipes the chair. And David Hyde Pierce did that 5-minute routine with the tissue, wiping the chair down. And they just went, yeah, nailed it. But that wasn't actually a direction from the director. He just tried it out to see how it worked.
See, that's the kind of guy he is.
That's my whole thing about David Hyde Pierce. Just, so good.
He's basically like Chris Barry in Red Dwarf. He's the best thing in that. He's because Chris Barry is is known for like putting extra stuff in there where it's not needed.
Yeah,
ad-libs. Yeah.
This is what Niles brings. The character Niles brings to the show. Because it's like, modern day, a bit more modern day. I would compare it to more Everybody Loves Big Bang Theory, which is a horrible show, but we're not going to get into that.
Yeah, we're just get into that because there are fans of that show here.
No, there's a girl I know. She flipping loves
including
it.
Me.
And me.
I'm not ashamed to say it. I'm a fan of that.
I don't mind a bit of Big Bang Theory. I don't mind a bit of that. Yeah.
But basically, where it's the more successful one, then you got a smaller one like Community, which is a little bit more intelligent, a bit cleverer. That's what that's why.
I get you. Yeah.
Point taken. Yeah.
I'm Friends, but I appreciate Frasier and Community a bit more because they're a little bit more smarter, less mainstream. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, I love that stuff. I love it. When I found Frasier, I was like, "This is a show."
Wouldn't have happened without Cheers.
And it's got true.
That's one of the good things about Frasier is in its very first series, they brought back quite a few of the Cheers characters because they weren't confident, and then after that, I think they did it once. After that, basically in the first series, you had Ted Danson, and a couple of others showed up.
Oh yeah.
But after series 1, they were confident enough to go, you know what, this stands alone. The only regular one would be Lilith, because she still had a proper connection to Frasier. Mm-hmm. And I think that was one of their best decisions, was not reminding everyone that they were a spin-off of Cheers.
Exactly.
Everyone who watches it knows it, but it didn't.
It is a standalone piece.
Yeah, it became a standalone piece, and by the end of the first series, it had, in many ways, surpassed how good Cheers was. In fairness,
I think it did for me.
I mean, I love Cheers, but I prefer Frasier.
In spin-off terms, it's more like Young Sheldon. It means its quality has continued, unlike Joey to Friends, which was terrible. You know what I mean? So, like, Young Sheldon has continued to be a really good show. It's a Big Bang Theory, I think. I think it's a.
Young Sheldon is a good show, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
So, I think Frasier is the ultimate spin-off. It's the best spin-off ever.
It's the best spin-off show that's ever been done, yeah.
It knocks. Cheers is still really good, but it knocks Cheers into a crooked hat. It's really amazing. Cheers is a pretty damn good show, and not enough people talk about Frasier. So this is me putting my foot in the ground and going, go watch it.
I believe we should do a special on Frasier if we're doing a special on Friends.
Seconded.
I need to So I'm going to put it on the back burner until next year because I need to watch a lot to get familiar with it so we can do a proper special.
No, that's absolutely fine. You've got 11 seasons to get through.
Yeah. So that's mid-2021. We'll get to that.
Well, they're talking about bringing it back.
That's why we might need to hold fire on it.
But
Just that type of thing.
I don't think it will be as good when it comes back, unfortunately, because very few things are. Plus, also, you're missing the character of Martin Crane because
He passed away.
he passed away. Yeah, so you're missing one of the crucial elements of the thing.
He's brilliant as well. He steals some scenes. He's got a little twinkle in his eye. I like him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Last week,
Absolutely love, and he's an amazing actor. I mean, like he was in thousands of things before he did Frasier. And he's in loads of stuff, mainly playing serious characters.
Yeah, he was.
And then he played this character to perfection, and everybody he's beloved for it, which is great. I love that fact.
so he's done really well. So,
Yeah, lovely choice. Yeah.
Dan, don't fuck it up because it's been a good week so far.
Over to you, Darryl.
Yeah, no pressure. I mean, I think I've got a good one to start off with because the show I want to begin talking about has won 2 Screen Actors Guild Awards.
Ooh.
It's won a Peabody Award. Okay. It's won 4 Golden Globe Awards, 5 Emmys, and has been nominated for a BAFTA Television Award. Okay. It's one of the longer running shows of the 90s.
Oh, could it be
5 seasons?
Oh, okay. I'm listening.
It was you'll know at the moment that I say this, it was a sort of legal comedy drama. A little bit surreal.
You're not going with that. Please tell me you're not going with that.
Look at Tom's face.
I think Tom knows what it is.
You're going with Miss Stickfigure.
Oh I am.
Oh, wait a second. Oh, I know what it is now. I know what it is.
I know what I am.
Serious. Dan.
And I'm completely here for her.
I know what it is. Yes, there we go.
Oh God!
Jesus.
Do it,
ladies and gentlemen. We are talking about Ally McBeal.
Yes, go. That's what I'm talking about, and let's go.
I'm ready to go off.
Dan,
I'm ready.
Just to point out to you, Troy is delighted because Charmed might not be the worst thing we've talked about at this point.
Wow.
Hey,
I love me some Ally
Here's
McBeal.
the thing. I don't know how much of this is nostalgia, but Ally McBeal was one of the things I was there for whenever it was sort of young teenager kind of thing.
Actually, you know what? Same here. I was a fan of it.
It's a classic.
I'm looking forward to Troy beating this next week with something. He'll come up with something. You've set the bar so low now, Dan.
I actually don't believe I have. I believe that
it's not low at all.
It wasn't a bad show. I'm being facetious.
I think it's a great show.
Charmed is still a shit show, though, seriously. But like, at least Ally McBeal made me laugh a few times.
Oh, here we go. This guy.
I'm just surprised it's here.
Go on, Dan.
Sorry, Dan. On you go.
Go on, Dan.
Love it.
The series, for those who don't know, is set in a Boston law firm called Cage and Fish. The main character is played by Callista Flockhart and is Ally McBeal, Alison Marie McBeal. Her ex is one of the owners of the business, and that's the main kind of friction that's supposed to drive the rest of the story forward. I mean, it as an entire body of work, it is marred by the final season. The final season was a very spectacular drop-off in quality.
Yeah.
So please don't judge it by that. It's where a lot of the hate comes from. We have a lot of really awesome characters. The cast: Callista Flockhart as Ally McBeal, Greg German as Richard Fish, Jen Krakowski as Elaine Vassal. We have Vonda Shepard as herself, also the person who sang the title theme tune. My absolute favourite, Peter McNichol as John Cage, just this wonderfully nervous and everything is he looks like he has no idea if he's going to cause an absolute apocalyptic meltdown in the next person he meets. And he's really anxious about it the entire time, but he's an amazing lawyer at the same time.
Yeah.
He's ridiculous and surreal and genius. And I'm absolutely here for that. Yeah, we also have Lucy Liu who's in there.
Oh, Lucy Liu.
Oh yeah, of course
Yeah.
she was. Yeah.
I literally forgot she was in that show. You know.
Yeah.
Billy Thomas is Gil Bellows, who is the ex. Sorry, Gil Bellows plays Billy Thomas. Sorry about that.
That's right. That's right.
So it was weird. It was one of the things I was there for it was the fact that there was always music was involved.
Yeah, I love that side.
And some of the awards it got were for best musical TV show.
He deserved it.
It was really cool that was always kind of incorporated in, and also those weird hallucinations that
I loved him.
have, and that weird, like, you didn't see it at that time a lot in TV shows. There was a lot of really unique social interactions that happened because they had a gender neutral bathroom.
Yeah.
It was odd.
It's true though. That was
And
good times.
like, for just a quick like blast back to the past, the highest rated episode of Ally McBeal was called The Boy Next Door, and it was from 2000. And it's basically Billy, who let's see who he's played by. I can't remember his name. Yeah, it is Gil. He's having hallucinations himself and goes to a doctor and finds out he has a brain tumor. It's benign, so they plan on removing it. And it's just after he finishes doing the case he's doing. But in his closing arguments, he's rushed to hospital after collapsing and dies.
Oh, wow.
And he's just like, that's completely like, everyone has gone from, we're about to get to this absolutely top point in our lives, to just nothing. And while all that's going on, there's also a breakup happening, which completely messes up another character even before that character hears about the death.
Oh,
And
man.
just, yeah. It's an absolutely heart-wrenching series the whole way through. This is just one example of, like, everything is in. It's just poignant. It's tragic. It's romantic. It's funny. They discuss things that other things don't in a more sort of adult way than you would think.
Yeah.
There's your man Richard Fish, who's always getting taken the piss off because he has a thing for the neck folds in an older woman's neck.
I remember that as well. I actually remember that.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Don't we all, though, to be fair?
I think it depends on the woman, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a good kind of.
Here we go.
But yeah, I just wanted to bring that to the forefront as something which actually was a good bit of 90s TV.
Yeah, I loved it. I think my favorite
Don't
episode
judge
was
it
one
by
with
the
Al
final
Green.
season.
Nah.
So, in chronological order, moving up from that, I want to talk about another thing next, and that is the last series that I watched the whole way through, which is Watchmen.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
I'm ready for this.
So it's a superhero drama TV series. It's based on the DC Comics series Watchmen from 1986, which I don't know about any of the rest of you, but if I was to put a single comic series forward as a piece of classic literature,
Yeah, that graphic novel is amazing.
it's
It's right.
it's the choice. There isn't really anything else which comes close enough to dethrone it. For Vendetta is really good. Mouse is even closer, but that's the one which gets it.
Oh, absolutely.
So that is a different story than this TV series. Let's
Which
just
is what
begin
I
with that entirely. There was a movie. The movie was somewhat based on the comic, but is a pale comparison.
It's a difficult book to make into a film, though, in fairness.
It's been classified as basically unfilmable.
Well, at least the TV series, it can breathe a lot more.
But it's a completely different story in the first place.
It's a separate story.
Didn't try to go over the same ground.
Yeah,
it set it in the same universe, but not that story.
It's almost like a sequel in a way.
It is kind of like a sequel.
Yeah.
And it begins with a world which is set not after the movie, but after the comic.
Yeah.
And in that world, there is both an outlaw on vigilantism, and also in the place where we are focused on mostly, which is Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
The police wear masks to protect their identity ever since an event which I think was called the White Night, where a band of white supremacists who were all wearing Rorschach masks from the character from the comic.
Yeah.
Long after Rorschach has ceased being a superhero, they are using his image to cover their faces when they carry out attacks, and they're calling themselves the 7th Cavalry. This has become a problem in this area quite a lot. The police have taken to wearing masks to protect their identity, and we open the entire thing basically with this altercation in which a masked police officer has trouble getting permission to unlock the gun in his car because he believes he is in danger.
Yeah.
And there's an attempted murder while he's doing that from someone he believed was 7th Cavalry because he saw a Rorschach mask in his glove compartment. It follows one of those police officers, a detective whose real name is Angela Abar. She's a married woman. She has a husband. She has 3 adopted children. The adopted children are from casualties, which were from White Knight. Her family believes that she is running a bakery and setting up a new store, and that it's taking a while. But she is, in actuality, a police officer going by the name of
Sister Knight.
Sister Knight.
Yeah.
And so that's the main character that gets followed. You also have some characters from the comics turn up. Adrian Veidt, Ozymandias is still present in this TV show. He is somewhat... His story is a bit weird, and I'm going to leave it to those who watch to figure it out.
Exactly. Yeah, if we try and explain that, it's going to be crazy.
The former Sally Jupiter is now an FBI vigilante hunter who gets sent to Tulsa. And again, I'm not going to go any further than that, other than she is obviously someone who has had a relationship with Dr. Manhattan, and she spends a lot of her time still... There's in some way she's just kind of dealing with that quite a lot of the time. I was here for the entire series. I didn't expect to be. I thought I'd be coming here to bash this series.
Yeah, same here.
I liked it.
I love the second. I love the second bit.
I liked it. Like, there are things that, if I could discuss them without spoiling it, I would, and say I'm not entirely here for all of that. But to do that would be doing a disservice to people who haven't watched it, because it is well worth a watch, and just do.
Exactly. It's something you have to watch. You have to kind of focus on what's going on as well. You have to be engaged when you watch this as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's really good. Just to name some of the cast, just to give them a shout out because it's deserved. We have Regina King as Angela Abar / Sister Knight.
For those of you who don't know her, she was in Miss Congeniality 2.
Yes.
We have Tim Blake Nelson as Wade Tillman, or Detective Looking Glass, who's a dude who wears a reflective mask.
Yeah.
He is my favorite character.
Yeah. He's basically the modern day version of Rorschach, basically.
He really is. If you're looking for someone who's carrying the same kind of paranoia sensitivities as Rorschach did, but is sort of where Rorschach is a hero because it's such a dark world he can be.
Yeah.
This is if you're trying to take those paranoias and actually be the paladin, the moral good still.
Yeah.
And I really, really like his character from the off. He is awesome. But there are tons of people who will be people's favorite characters.
Exactly. Yeah.
I do like Jeremy Irons in this. Yes, he is, as Adrian Veidt, former businessman and vigilante Ozymandias, the smartest man in the world.
Yes.
Yeah, and Jean Smart as Laurie Blake, Sally Jupiter, the FBI agent. She is absolutely brilliant in this, and
she's awesome.
I don't know. There's also a character called Lady True.
Yeah, Hong Chao. She's awesome.
Yeah. Oh God, she does.
She's awesome. I love her.
She does creepily intelligent.
Yes.
So bloody well.
Speak on it, Dan. Yes.
Like it, absolutely astounding performance by her as well.
Yeah, love her. Love her character.
Yeah, Oh, actually, no. We've left out someone who really does deserve it. Louis Gossett Jr.
Ah, yes. Yes, the man, the myth, the legend. Here we go, Louis Gossett Jr.
He plays a guy called Will Reeves, who turns out to be Angela Abar's grandfather.
Oh my days, that storyline! Oh my God,
I will leave that storyline as well.
That story, my gosh, people, that story.
You know that story's big from the beginning of that story, to be honest.
I forgot about. Damn it, I forget.
But yeah. So, yeah, that's it. Just they're great. The story is brilliant. I thought, being a diehard fan of the comic, I would absolutely not be here for it. I am completely here for it.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, good.
I do have one other thing to talk about, though.
Go ahead.
It's not actually a TV show which is out now. It's one which is coming up.
Oh.
But it is a resurrection of a TV show.
Okay.
Does anybody know what I'm talking about just off of that?
A resurrection of it.
I probably should, but no.
Yeah, so I'm thinking.
In case you hadn't heard, they're bringing back Spitting Image.
What?
Yes, I did know that.
The trailer dropped.
Does he look good?
And it dropped on Bojo and Trump.
When did the trailer come out?
I don't know. It was like today or yesterday or something like that.
I need to go and search this out.
I need to go see this.
Crucial question: is Chris Barry still part of the cast?
I have no idea.
He should be.
He should be.
I have absolutely no idea who the cast is for it. Let's check it out.
Well, you know what? It's been long enough since Spitting Image left that it's now probably about the right time for a revival.
A whole new generation will be seeing it for the first time.
Because it finished in what, 1992, 93, maybe a bit later.
Yeah.
And I can remember at the time thinking that's a mistake, but actually it left you wanting more.
Yeah, it did.
Some big shoes to fill, though.
It depends. If it's the same, I know that the writers are the same people. So the people who are writing it are the same as were before, but I mean, this was a launching pad for a whole load of comedians and impressionists. So it could be a launching pad for a whole load of new people, which would be great.
They've actually, I'm not entirely sure if they've released the actual cast, only the puppet cast.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I don't think they've got the proper cast yet.
Interesting.
God, good luck to it.
But yeah, no, nice addition.
I think it says 3rd of October, isn't it? Is that when it comes out?
That is very soon.
I am so looking forward to that.
3rd of October.
It's only like a week away, man.
Oh, literally. It's mad. My gosh. Okay, interesting.
Okay, hang on. I might be able to find something soon.
The problem they've got is that people like Donald Trump are actually beyond parody.
Yeah, it's been done.
No, but the things he said, you can't say anything more stupid.
Yeah.
It's not physically possible to actually say a more stupid thing than Donald Trump says.
Same with Bojo.
Bojo, there's a little bit of leeway, but not a huge amount. He at least is a career politician, whereas Donald Trump is, let's be frank, a twat.
I think whatever they do, they're definitely going to have to do it 2020 style.
Yeah.
You know, they can't just bring it back. There's going to have to be some kind of difference, and I don't think everyone's going to be here for that, but I think it's going to be necessary.
I think they'll do a mixture. They'll play to the nostalgia, but they'll also do new.
Yeah, they'll update it a bit.
But that'll be part of the enjoyment to see, won't it?
No, Trump's puppet looks like a bloated fish.
Okay.
And in the trailer, it loudly proclaims that its puppet will be the best.
Oh, boy.
Spitting image trailer shows Putin attacking a naked Boris and Trump.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, die.
What the
In a sauna.
Yeah.
it would be a sauna, wouldn't it?
Just after they finish eating something.
Apparently, there've been lots of complaints
Fried
about
chicken.
There's been lots of complaints about the trailer. Apparently,
Oh wow.
Why?
saying it's gross and
Because it's
explicit.
spitting image.
No, to all the people complaining, fuck off, you bloody...
Yeah, it's 2020 in it, SJW time, innit?
God damn it, shut the fuck up. I'm bored of hearing about it. Can't do anything now. Just
Yeah,
get over it, you bloody snowflake.
Tell that to
bastards.
South Park.
Yeah. Anyway, right, so we're going to end the podcast on that.
I think so.
Yeah, massively over, but that's fine. Some good stuff there. I don't think there's any shit stuff this week. And anyway, even if you don't like Ali,
that you think so highly of our picks normally, but
Exactly, that's what I'm thinking.
hold on a second. Even if you don't like Ali Mcbeal, it's still better than Sex and the City, and I think we can all agree there's nothing good about Sex and the City.
Sex and the City has some good stuff in there.
No. There is one good thing about Sex and the City.
Troy, you let me down
It's not
every.
charmed.
What do you mean? There's got some good stuff in there, bro.
Oh, Troy, why do you?
I don't know.
always
Wait.
have
What was Tom going to say?
I was going to say the only good thing about Sex and the City is it's not charmed.
Oh,
Yeah,
flip.
and Ali Mcbeal does make me laugh.
Troy.
Tom, you let me down.
Troy.
Yeah?
I'm on your side in this one.
There we go. Go on then, Dan. Go on. I'm with you. Go on.
Two enemies.
And on that bombshell.
Come back next week. in a fucking boxing ring. Until then, we are Square Eye Syndrome. Thank you once again. The viewings have gone up, so hello to all the Americans, people that are listening. Thank you very much.
Splitters.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's all good. All right. See you next week. It's bye for me.
Bye for me.
Bye for me.
And Troy and Tom are the same person, apparently. Right.
Bye from us.
And we're out of here.